congratulations on the Mark Twain Prize.
Oh, thank you very much.
But it is a prize. It's not an award. Seriously, a prize is like a Cracker Jack's toy. Am I right? Right? It's a prize.
It is.
Don't get all excited.
No, I'm not.
Is it come in a box?
I feel like...
Is it in a box?
I feel I'm like a prize pig with a little ribbon. Yeah. I appreciate that.
At first, you think it's a Mark Twain award. You go, you're going to receive a Mark Twain prize. Oh.
Just dig through this Cracker Jack box.
I was the honorary mayor.
Where?
Pacific Palisades.
Oh, God. Okay, well, that's...
Way to bring it down, man. You asked me where.
What? That's my fault?
I specifically...
That's my fault? You said I was the mayor?
Honorary, I said.
That's ridiculous.
Honorary mayor. Honorary.
That's ridiculous. That's like, I was in Dallas. Oh, yeah, when? When Kennedy was shot! Why would you bring that up?
Don't yell. I listen to you in the car, and you yell a lot. I have to lower it.
He does.
Yeah.
You do.
If you're going to yell...
But did you see what he did? He said, I was the mayor.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, cool, where? And then he brings up a place where there was a terrible tragedy.
I said I was the honorary mayor. Why would you even want to follow that up with anything?
Look at me.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you. You're the worst.
Seriously,
person.
Why would you open that can of worms?
I guess it's my fault.
Well, yeah. Do you think when you asked me that, you knew where I used to live? Yeah. You know where I live now?
No, I didn't know that's where you were the honorary mayor. I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Well, another opportunity for you to expose my life and my personal life and where I lived.
Okay, well...
but seriously.
Are you okay? Is everyone all right? Did your place...
I was okay until I got here today.
Okay, all right.
But you just undermine me so much.
I don't think I do.
Let's say this was our last life, our last moment.
I think this might be, yeah.
We had a good run, man.
Well,
I worked hard. You got lucky, and
I think you believe that too, and I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think we both had a lot of luck.
But you think I had a crazy amount of luck, and
I think you
right.
opened yourself up to luck, and boy, did you get it. No, don't you think that's right, though? I think we both are unseemingly people that would be to be
this
living.
This is proof.
This
podcast, I think, is proof that we are both incredibly lucky people, that we've managed to scratch out livings in this business. And then this conversation is the height of our...
You know what's crazy?
What's that, pal? What is it? Give me something I can work with.
Do you think you call people pal more or bud? Buddy.
I'm more of a pal guy. Hey,
You're
pal.
a pal. Hey, pal.
Yeah.
It's an East Coast thing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember the name of that tumor that I had.
Do you really have something in your... Because I know you have a lot of medical maladies. You've brought it up in the past.
I have nothing.
I saw you once, and you said my shoulder fell off. You were walking along, and your shoulder fell off, and then you had.
I fell off the shoulder of the road.
That's not true.
That is true. Play it back.
Okay,
No, let's go back to the question. If this was our last day on the planet, we would open up to each other, right?
I doubt it.
Would you cry then?
No, I don't think so.
What would make you cry?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about
Me staying here another minute?
I think 30 seconds would do it.
You've never seen a movie that made you cry?
I have, yeah. I have.
So you lied to us all.
Yeah. No. I didn't say I never cried. I just don't cry often. That's all.
You're not a big crier.
I wish I cried more. I think I'd be a help, but I don't think I said I've never cried in my life. That would be a sociopath. Yeah.
Did you cry when you were younger a lot?
No, I remember, this is a true story. I was in the gym. I was wrestling a kid. We both fell backwards. I put my arm out to stop it, and my elbow bent the wrong way, and I couldn't move it, and I was in an incredible amount of pain. And the nurse at the Driscoll School called my mother and said,
Oh my God. No, man, it's a good story. Finish it up. I'm going to go get a glass of water.
I'm going to cry now.
Oh my
boy.
God.
When you said Mrs. Driscoll, or the nurse, I thought this is going nowhere. Yeah, and then my nurse comes in and she says, "Oh, looks like you bent it backwards." See, that's what you do. And I go, "No, I didn't bend it backwards. You're the nurse." I am not supposed to bend that way.
You tricked me into telling a real story about my childhood and my mom, and then you totally torpedoed me.
It wasn't intentional.
It was.
No, seriously.
Said the son of Sam Killer.
Are we not going to hear the end of that story?
Oh, it's very quick.
You just didn't cry.
Oh.
No, that the nurse called and said, "Yeah, your son's here." Blah, blah, blah,
Losing interest. Losing interest.
We've already heard that part.
We don't need to recap it, please. No recapping.
The nurse said, "I think he's fine." And my mom said, "Well, how does he seem?" And she said, "Oh, he's crying a little bit." And she said, "He never cries. Let's take him to the hospital." And I had a shattered elbow. So the fact that I was any moisture in my eye at all indicated to my mother that there was a real problem. That is proof that I'm not the old boo-hoo boy. You know what I'm saying?
Are you okay with me telling that story to other people? It's such a good story. Can I share that? What are you drinking? Is that coffee?
This is tea. I'm having a little tea, a little iced tea.
Do you have a cold?
Nope, I do not have a cold. These are good questions,
You
though.
sound you sound stuffy.
I'm not stuffy at all. In fact, I think I have no congestion. So
remember when we had lunch and we were just both being serious with each other?
No, I don't. I don't think I've ever had lunch with you.
You
and we
never
were
had
serious.
lunch, period?
I've never had a moment with you.
Do you ever worry about your weight?
Should I? Should I worry about my weight?
I don't worry about my weight. I worry about my height.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think
I don't
Barron
see
is tall, isn't he?
Barron Trump.
Yeah.
Sure, he's very tall.
He's tall.
Yeah. You know, when people say you don't prepare, I always say, yes, he does. It's all thought out beforehand. And
Some
it
of it
is.
is.
Do you have a congestion? I think Barron Trump is tall. One
Go with it.
flows into the other seamlessly.
What's on your mind right now? What's your biggest worry right now, besides hosting the Oscars?
I guess ending this, like, how do I end it in a way that feels,
Smoothly.
feels like we're still friends afterwards.
That's gonna be tough.
But it's still a professional ending.
Yeah,
to the,
I get it. I get what you're saying. I understand that.
Yeah, the dismount is the hardest part with a Kevin Nealon
You ever
podcast.
do gymnastics? Can you do a somersault? Let's start with that.
I cannot. No, I cannot. Never
you
could.
never done one?
Never could do a somersault.
Really?
No. Could you do a somersault?
Well, yeah.
Oh no! Oh, a somersault. I thought you meant
just
like
a
you cartwheel.
forward.
Yeah.
No, yeah, a somersault.
Somersault.
Yeah, I could do a somersault. Yeah.
I see people backflipping off of a dock.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could try that because what's the worst that can happen?
Oh well.
Land on the dock? No, you land in the water somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You ever think about that?
Nope, never.
Maybe they'll give you something to think about in the future.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're done with that one. I think there's no more meat left on that bone.
Give me a bone with a lot of meat on it, and let's talk.
No,
And then you can edit all the other stuff out.
no. We're keeping it all because I'm going to use this when we go see your neurologist. And we
Urologist?
No, neurologist.
That's not where the tumor is. God, I'm gonna be driving home and I'm gonna think of the name of that. It's a benign it's not threatening at all.
It's a cyst.
No, I said it's a tumor. A
You have
cyst is like a hard nodule that's
Okay. All right.
I'm not a doctor, but
Okay. No.
it's a God, you know what? If you had a good crew, they would have looked it up already. You know? Jeez, they're just
benign
sitting there
tumor?
with their mouths a gape.
It's a gape.
What's the last new word that you learned? Seriously.
Sona, do
Do you
something.
use
I
it?
don't know.
Conan,
I don't.
do you ever wake up and say, here's the word I'm going to use today? I'm going to try and use it like 5 times.
Okay. I do something.
Meningioma?
Meningioma.
What?
Meningioma.
Okay.
They call it a tumor, but it's really just
It's just a little.
about the size
the
of
town in Italy. They have a great.
I feel like I've lost you.
You lost me a while ago.
I feel like you're just depleted. You're not at the top of your game anymore.
No. You've.
Who's the guest here? Is it you or me?
I don't know. You've asked most of the questions.
Because I can't get anything out of you.
How can I? Anyone? Does anyone have an idea?
Just please end this.
Okay. Kevin, you know I love you.
So this could be our last day on the planet.
What? No.
You never know.
Yeah, I do know. There's going to be a tomorrow. There's always tomorrow.
Let's wrap it up with something that really is, thoughtful
Okay.
and meaningful.
Okay.
I'm excited for you. I really am excited for you.
Okay.
And there's nothing, there's no underlining, thought here or.
No, I can assure you. I can assure you there is not. I can assure you through hard experience there is nothing.
You've lost trust in me as a person that can connect. And,
Yeah. I'm not sure I had it ever. But I do. Well, I don't. Your mind fascinates me. It always has.
It's moving. It moves.
Sure. You're
done fighting. You're not even fighting anymore.
You don't think like anyone else. And I've always admired your integrity as a comedian. And I think you have a unique style. You've stuck to your guns. And
that's the problem. I need to change guns.
No.
But I was talking about you for a minute. I think that you are.
I tried to end it right there. You saw.
You want to go out on a laugh, first of all.
No, I don't. I'm secure enough to not go out on a laugh, and we can just add one later. I can take a laugh from the old Lucy show and add it.
I really do appreciate you, and I think
that's funny that you backed away from the mic when you started to say something nice. So far that our mics can't even.
You are so talented, and I think the one thing is that you always people love you. Do you know what the most watched hike I do, hiking with Kevin on YouTube, is Conan O'Brien?
Oh,
my son told me that.
That's cool. That's good to know. And you have Tom Hanks on that. You have all the stars.
Tom Hanks, Jack Black. Paul Rudd, you, I mean, Molly Shannon, but you have you are so famous, and I think about this a lot. When I go places, I don't get recognized. I think Conan would get recognized here, but you can go to Finland, you can go to China probably, and they know who you are.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that hard to be that popular for no reason?
It was so close.
No, let's backtrack.
We're done.
No,
We're done here. We're done. Hey, Kevin, best of luck with your movie.
So close.
Come see me in The Good Light, starring Strude Aben and Lieben Haben, executive
with
producer.
Kevin on Fox Nation.
And also Kevin on Fox Nation.
Hiking with Kevin
is on Fox Nation. I don't know why I keep having you back, but people do.
I don't either.
People do love it.
Why do I keep coming back?
People do love it. This. We'll see. We'll look at the numbers after this one. But God love you, Kevin.
I love you.
And just cover up next time we go out. Okay. All right.
I'll wear a turtleneck.
All right. Peace out.